how to get even the most alpha of females to submit and totally go into their feminine. What's up, everybody? I'm Forbes Valentine. I'm your dating information guy. I'm your number getting, helper. I'm your relationship facilitating dude. Look, I don't know what the fuck to call myself. You guys can figure out what the fuck to call me in the goddamn comment section. I'm Forbes Valentine. Thanks so much for watching. Look, the thing that I think is particularly interesting about when you are truly in your masculine and you truly are an alpha male and hormonally, which is a big part of it, it's not just in your brain, you are a fucking real solid classic alpha male, is that women will eventually sort of be forced to submit to that energy and become feminine. And not because you're being over dominating or you're being powerful, you're some fucking masculine male or whatever the fuck, but mostly it's because I think a lot of women have a difficult time entering their feminine and being completely comfortable with that because the dudes around them kind of don't let them do that. The dudes around them are entirely, whether it's their hormonal profile, which in a lot of cases it is, or their self-esteem or their confidence, which in a lot of cases it is. Men truly don't. A lot of men truly are beta when it comes to how they interact with women. They don't know how to treat a goddess or a princess, just an incredible woman. And they are not, they don't exist with an aura around women that makes them want to submit. And I will explain and illustrate this in a story. So I went on a date recently enough with a woman who is a big business owner. I mean, she owns a big company. And so she's a pretty alpha fucking female. The type of dudes that she typically attracts are beta males. And you have that on your side, and I'll explain that in just a second. And that is because she's so fucking alpha that she doesn't, like she wants to control things. She wants to control where we go and how everything happens and whatever. And she's just sort of trying to be, in control of most things in her life. And she's always in control of everything else in her life, so that kind of, she ends up being a control freak, girls like that. Well, the thing is that they attract beta males because beta males do not want to take the lead. Beta males don't want to set things up. Beta males don't want to, they don't want to dictate anything. They don't want to dictate that she wears pigtails and, knee-high socks and that she needs to, get her butt waiting for you at her door in that outfit. They don't like to dictate that. So women that want to control things, alpha females that want to control things that really are dying for an actual alpha male to come around and not necessarily dominate them because it's a two-way street and folks can have control on both sides, but to dictate some of it and to have this masculine core, this masculine, strong, sort of I don't give a fuck core. I don't care who you talk to. I don't care who the fuck's on your phone. I don't even want to see your phone. I don't give a fuck. I know I'm a catch. I know you want me, and that's it. So yeah, I met a girl who was exactly like that. Right away, initially, she just was, she was essentially trying to dominate me. And I did not let her. It was very sternly, so how it works is they'll try to dominate you, these kind of girls. And these are alpha girls that want to be in their feminine. They'll try to dominate. They'll try to be snippy and be aggressive. They're almost acting like men. Asking you to do certain shit. Oh, let's do this, do that. Just trying to have the night go in a very particular way. And then basically what you do is you just don't fucking have it. Men are appeasers with women. They are absolute appeasers. And look, your job as a man is to be her mountain because she is the ocean. And it absolutely is to serve her like a goddess. You are her king, she is your queen. Your job is to serve her. Don't get it fucked up. I'm not saying be an asshole, because your job is to serve her, but that's later on in the relationship and that's as you guys get acquainted. But initially, when you're on dates, you don't want to budge on things that you want. She's not a meat eater or something. She doesn't particularly want to eat red meat. Don't not get a fucking steak at dinner because she doesn't like red meat. Get your fucking steak is what I mean. Get the goddamn steak. Eat the fucking steak with no apologies. Okay? She's gonna like that about you. She's gonna respect that you're not just gonna give in and get a beet salad or something like what she fucking wants you to get. She's gonna respect that. And that's gonna start to work on her brain in a way where if you keep maintaining this solid, cool, almost John Wayne, calm alpha male, just like, you know, you don't cave into shit, you do what the fuck you want, you're not apologetic, but you're polite and you're chivalrous status, and eventually it's going to melt what I think in a lot of cases is a superficial, societally built condition that women end up with. Like, they have 5 kids and they have a job and they've got to run everything and the husband's gone, so they have to wear that hat. They would really rather not, frankly. Whether they say they would rather wear it or not, and I think in their identity they're proud of being able to do that, which is good. I'm not trying to take away from like the personal adult efficacy of a woman who's got her thing there. It's sexy. You know, it should be sexy and it's a good thing. Because they'll pay for half their shit sometimes. They'll sometimes pay for your shit. Like, you know, it's like, not that you don't want to pay for stuff. Because as a male, you absolutely want to pay more than she does for things. But it's just a really beautiful thing when you have a woman who's like that. But eventually, look, they want to be cuddled in bed. And they want to submit. And they want to tell you, they want to confess their feelings for you, you know. And they want to tell you their secrets and their stories. And they want to, when you're gone, they want to wonder about you and they want to think about you, you know, and they want to miss you, you know, and they want to fantasize about you, you know what I mean? And they want you to take care of them sexually. They want you to please them the way they want to be pleased. Girls come differently. Certain girls come differently than other girls, right? Like with oral or doing intercourse, like, or other fucking things will make girls come, you know? And so all of that shit. But shifting to the hormonal thing for a sec. Look, what makes a male be just a cool, calm, collected, non-apologetic alpha? Like, just the aura of this male is just rock fucking solid. He's confident. He knows what he wants. He doesn't give in to shit. He's not a fucking pleaser. But he still, you know, appreciates a woman, treats her like a princess, treats her like a goddess, etc. A lot of what will give a male that capacity to be that way is testosterone, okay? It's very simply adequate levels of testosterone. I can tell you, experimenting with, which is like one of the things that we consult people on, raising testosterone, whether icing your balls, that's one of the things that like Russian powerlifters do before lifting to increase testosterone, to you know, using certain supplements that we know are precursors to sex hormones like DHEA, potentially even pregnenolone, you know, making sure that you're getting adequate amounts of cholesterol in your diet via good, healthy, nutrient-dense sources. Like, look, in your fruit smoothie, blend 4 egg yolks. Tell me that you don't have a fucking boner when you go to the goddamn gym and see a chick, you know. Tell me that you don't feel like your libido has just been totally like rejuvenated. And maybe that takes time if you got a super low libido, if you got low test, you got a hormonal issue, you haven't been paying attention to that for a long time, you know, you've been eating like shit, you haven't been sleeping well, and all that kind of shit. But god damn it, man, raw egg yolks, you keep doing that. Look, cholesterol is a direct building block to testosterone, okay? So so you got to have your hormonal profile straight, and you got to have test, and that's got to be pretty fucking rockin' high. Because not only will you totally just naturally be a male with a dominant presence, you walk in a fucking room, girls know. Walk in a room, dudes know. You know, even dudes that act like they're tough, you know. You walk into a room and your fucking hormonal profile is maxed, and you got high tests, and you feel good about yourself, everybody's gonna fucking know. Bottom line. Those are the things that make you the kind of male that will get her to submit and be in her feminine. To get her to whimper when you're cuddling in the middle of the night. And then to turn her from that aggressive alpha female, right, who wants to try to dictate shit, to a loving, nurturing, almost, you know, almost mom-like, just beautiful person. I mean, like rubbing your back and asking you what you want and cooking you dinner and doing all those sweet things and being sweet to you and totally being comfortable getting into her feminine and not wanting to run everything and not having to act like a fucking alpha male, basically. Then they submit and they actually get into their feminine. And so this truly how a good relationship works, whether you're just dating or you're actually in a true relationship. This is how it works. That's how it works really fucking good. You don't have to have like a feminine female that's totally feminine all the time and doesn't want to run shit and just wants the man to do everything. Because I don't even think that's a great idea. I don't like girls like that. I like an aggressive girl. I like a sexually aggressive girl. I like her to be somewhat dominant in bed. We switch. She can be dominant. I'm dominant. She jumps on you, right? Starts giving you a fucking blowjob or something and is aggressive about it and looks up at you and tells you to look at her while she's doing it. Like, hey man, pretty fucking good. Like, you don't want a girl to just lay there. That's a huge turnoff. I mean, you're probably not going to get a fucking erection looking at it with a girl like that. I have a hard time getting turned on with girls like that. But goddamn, the moment a sexually aggressive girl presents herself and is sexually aggressive with no apologies or anything, that is fucking crazy. Okay, so in order to get an alpha female into her feminine and truly in a place where she can submit to you in a lot of ways, and by submit I don't mean, again, have you run everything, because that's retarded. You don't want to run fucking everything. But to be fully comfortable getting in her feminine status, just totally being a woman and wanting to take care of you and wanting to nurture you and just being a feminine woman and receiving your love to take care of her and to nurture her. You fucking be unapologetically yourself. You don't fucking excessively appease, like in the context of that situation where I'm like, you like red meat and she hates it or something. Like, don't not eat fucking pork because eat your goddamn pork. Like a man, fucking cares. Don't apologize for it at all. I like pork, baby. I'm eating it. Sorry. And wink at her. That kind of shit, okay? And to do that and to be that way and to get her to submit in these areas, you have to have a pretty stellar hormonal profile, and you've got to know these things, okay? Try to assimilate the behavior that I'm bringing in this video. Try to assimilate it. Try to be like that. Be calm, cool, collect. Be firm. Stand your ground on shit. And be like the strong knight. For like, if you've ever seen the movie 300, for the princess wife, for the goddess, long-haired beauty queen. If you need my help personally, get it at alphaallure.com. We've got a consulting service right there where I can help you from everything to getting numbers to going into a hotel bar and having a chick take you back to her room, to how to advance a dating, sort of a semi-dating thing into a further level, getting into a relationship, how to identify in a preliminary dating context whether or not a girl is going to be good for you and whether you should take it to the next level, how to go for the kiss on a date, when to go for the fucking kiss on the goddamn first date, how to think about it all, how to optimize your hormonal profile, how to rock fucking hard erections, because that's also a huge part of feeling confident about yourself with a woman. If you don't have rock hard erections, that's going to be a problem. That is absolutely an issue. All of that stuff, get the consulting service at alphaallure.com, alphaallure.com. And if you're watching this and that consulting service is not up on the website yet, that's because we're making changes to the website. It'll be up shortly, okay? Thanks so much for watching. Rock on. Talk to you.